I've been thinking about selling my business. Where do I start? What's the first step?
Terry, you need to make your business seller ready. For several reasons, you need your financials to be up to date and in order. You should remove from the financials matters such as personal loans and uncollectible debts, one-off items of income and expenditure. It's a good idea to have a sale of obsolete stock. You need to get your contracts in order. You need a full list of plant and equipment. And you need to have your employment records up to date and in order.
We spoke about the financials and you said that I need to get them in order. Could you give me some examples of the kind of things that I need to do?
Yes, a buyer will look for tidy financials as a sign of a well-run business. You can get a valuation of your business. Now, a valuation is going to give you a yardstick for price and negotiations, but you need your financials in order and up to date to get a meaningful valuation.
Gerard, how do I go about getting a valuation for the business?
There are many good business valuers around. Macpherson Kelley can recommend one that's suitable for your business.
What else would a buyer look for?
They're looking for perhaps new products for themselves to add into their business, because they've got a lot of customers that are already buying similar products and they might want to provide them with more products. You know, brands are everything these days, and you might have some valuable intellectual property which would really give them a tailwind in business.
Okay. So I've got my financials tidied up. What do I do next, Gerard?
Terry, you'll need a licensed broker or a consultant to market your business for you. We can make those recommendations. And you need a document which describes and defines your business. That's called an information memorandum. Around about this time, you have to make the decision whether you're going to sell your business or whether you're going to sell the shares in the company. The answer to that will depend upon your taxation perspective.
Gerard, look, I've had a local lawyer sort of looking after basic things about the business. Is this something that any lawyer can do? Do all lawyers do this kind of work?
No, Terry, it's very specialised work. If you haven't worked in it, and if you haven't got the grey hair, you haven't got the experience, you haven't seen the mistakes that people have made into the past, which we have in our experience and are built into all of our agreements. You just do not know what you do not know, but we know it. We're the experts and we can protect your precious investment or your precious super funds if you're selling.
Okay, Gerard, so I've got the information memorandum. I've been thinking about maybe just taking the first step and speaking to a couple of competitors. How do I go about doing that?
Terry, no one should get a look at the information memorandum without signing a confidentiality agreement. And M&K prepare confidentiality agreements.
Okay, so what then, Gerard?
Well, the next step is to discuss price and terms. Price is always a prickly one. If there's only one buyer, you might have to come out and state your price. If there's more than one buyer, we can ask them to make an indicative offer in writing to us. The discussions are usually committed to paper, and this is done by way of a term sheet or a memorandum of understanding. This will directly lead the buyer into due diligence, which is the next part of the transaction structure.
So you spoke about due diligence. What exactly does that mean?
Terry, due diligence is an examination of the seller's business by the buyer. The buyer wants to work out what it's getting and at the same time verify the representations made by the seller in the information memorandum.